Hi guys, welcome back to Wild Bear Mountain Homestead. Today we're actually in my kitchen in Yorktown and we're going to make some boneset tea. I grew this boneset in my garden here in Yorktown, and a few weeks ago I cut the top 6 to 8 inches or so off and placed it on a drying rack. You can also hang it to dry in small bundles if you have somewhere in your home that's not in direct sunlight. And you can easily recognize boneset as the stems seem to pass through the center between the two leaves. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. And there's some pictures online. You can obviously see the live plant. Boneset was one of early America's most imported plants, and it was traditionally used as a fever and cough remedy. It gets its name because in earlier times the flu that caused severe body pains and aches was called breakbone fever. It was used extensively by the Native Americans, and they introduced it to the early settlers, and the reputation of boneset even spread to Europe. During this time, it had no equal as a cough, cold, and fever remedy during these early times, 18th and 19th centuries. The way it was prepared was to use the leaves and flowers, which we have here, and infused in boiling water and drank as hot as possible. So you would want to drink it as hot as it could be tolerated and very slowly sipped. You always want to take boneset in very, very small doses. Once aspirin was discovered in the late 1800s, its use kind of faded away and aspirin became very popular. There are contraindications. It does contain low levels of pyrrolizidine alkaloids, so you never want to use this during pregnancy or while nursing, and it also should not be used in small children or anyone with liver disease. And it is always a good idea, guys, to do your own research anytime you're using plant material. So you ask, why boneset? Why are you making the boneset tea? Well, we are living in some crazy times, and what if you couldn't run to the drugstore or the grocery store? It would be really beneficial to have boneset growing in your own garden, and it might even grow in your area naturally. So what if it doesn't grow native in your area? You can order seeds and plants from Strictly Medicinal. The plants are available certain times of the year from Strictly Medicinal Seeds. If you live in the Virginia area, not far outside of Charlottesville, you can also go to Forest Green Farm in the spring. They have boneset plants for sale there as well. I will include a link to both of these websites in the description. We're going to go ahead now and make our tea, and all we're going to do is basically break this up. I'm going to put it in the jar, and I have a towel down, guys, so I don't make a huge, well, I'm going to make a huge mess. So that I can shake it out, probably give it to the chickens after I have everything in the jar. This is making a lovely crunching noise. But the good thing about a dried herb like this, and there are a few flowers in here, is once you have everything in your jar, I'll show you a little trick in a second. I'm going to go ahead. Okay, this is my little trick. You just take your scissors and cut in the jar, so all the way down to the bottom. Nice dong of the bowl. Okay. So, I'm going to gather some of the bits that fell in here. Sound like we've got some church bells going in here. Another really important note, guys, is to please label anything that you make, because I promise you, you will not remember what's in this jar. You think you will, and you will not. So we're going to place it here. We're going to cut in a little bit more. And it's so dry, it will just naturally continue to crumble as well. So there you go. It's my boneset tea for the year. I have my label. There you go. I want to take a quick shot of these beauties behind the hot tub. One last beautiful hurrah. Yorktown is going to have its first frost tonight. So I just want to capture these. We've enjoyed them all summer. And we'll come over here. these beauties as well. We have a few of the plants in the greenhouse. We took the rest into the sunroom. So there we go. Winter is on its way. We had the baby chickens over in the garden cleaning up some of the weeds. We just put a temporary fence up. We do this quite a bit with them. We have a little field between our house and the neighbors. And this is also where I have a little garden. The okra did great, but as you can see, it's done. But the winter veggies are doing great. Hi girls, are you having fun over there? I need to research if I need to pick this loofah tonight before the frost. I'm definitely going to pick these last tomatoes that are hanging on here. I wanted to bring you in to visit my Zen Water Garden. This is my little meditation stone. It's kind of dark on the pond right now. It's actually a really little small pond. Has a few koi fish in it. But I wanted to capture the Japanese maple and the pond before all the plants die back. We are expecting our first frost tonight. I mentioned in an earlier video how much I love running water, so we have a few water features on the property. And this is one of the first ones we put in many years ago. We've been here 25 years this summer. Hi guys, welcome to Gardens and Yoga Studio. We are setting up for a workshop that my friend Laura and I are presenting. Actually, it's mostly Laura. She is a vegan chef. I'm going to be her sous chef today. And the workshop is called An Afternoon of Chai and Cake with Dale and Laura. So Laura's going to be making an herbal chai today and a pumpkin caramel sauce cheesecake. And again, it's all vegan. So this is going to be a great workshop. Hi everyone, this is Laura. She is my dear friend and vegan chef. She's going to be presenting the workshop today, and I'll be helping her out a tiny bit as her sous chef. We hope you guys enjoy the workshop.
About doing the workshop today. I have beautiful people here with me, and we're going to be doing like one of my favorite teas, which is an herbal chai. And because it's an herbal chai, not like a black tea chai or a green tea chai, it has no caffeine. So you can make a pot of this and like drink it like all day long, which is, I do that sometimes. Doing like that messy, like,
no, it's gorgeous.
We're taking pictures.
Well guys, the downsizing begins. We currently have 3 boxes of Halloween decorations, and this is going to go down to 1 before they go back into storage for next year. And I hope to do this with each holiday coming up, so when we're down to the wire, we're getting closer, I won't have quite as much to go through. We were at least able to whittle down from 3 bins to 2. Hopefully next year we can even purge a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy with that. In case you're wondering what happened with this little project, Dan actually climbed up on the roof, and he's over 6 foot, and with his reach and with a small chainsaw that comes on an extended pole, could not reach the branches. We realized they were up higher than we thought, so we decided just to leave this little project where it was and move on to something else.